Hi there, and welcome to the Wisdom of Whitehawk, where the collective consciousness known to us as Whitehawk offers a bridge to find purpose and meaning in your life, to follow your path wherever it takes you, with loving guidance. Alan Herring channels Whitehawk, and Gail expands on the teachings. Enjoy this episode.
Greetings to everybody who's listening, and I'm hoping everybody is listening. It is that time of the day when we'll have a great conversation and look at the world or some of the questions that have come up. Alan's spoken to me today about one question or one statement that was made with a number of his clients, and it was about you are where you are because that's where you're meant to be. And we've heard that many, many times. Alan's heard that many times. What does it actually mean? What's it all about? And the operative word there is you. You are where you are because that's where you are meant to be. And a lot of people ask, you? Yes. It's you in many, many different forms. Many different forms. It is the physical. It is the emotional, the mental, the geographical you that makes up this composite that really resonates with where you are at this particular time. There is a reason why you're there. The physical, for instance, you are physically in a particular place, geographically, because that is where you were drawn to for any particular reason, but it is where you are at this particular time because of the input that is giving you for a greater life. Now, that input could be in a positive and it could be in a contrast as well. Geographical, that is open to interpretation as well, but geographical is where you are physically in this particular lifetime, at this particular point in time, and it doesn't have to be there all the time. You don't have to remain in that place, but being there geographically, is it on the energy grids? Do you love the air that you breathe in, the trees, the birds are chirping? What is it about it? It could be as desolate, like a desert, or it could be as beautiful as a beautiful sandy beach with palm trees. You are there for a reason. And that reason could be, like I said, it could be in a contrast. You could be in what are you learning from that? What's your experience? But it is contributing to your vibration where you are, because this is where you're meant to be. Mentally, you might think that you need to be somewhere else, but you are where you are because there is something you have to sort out mentally, intellectually, that will take you forward to shine the light on your path. Emotionally, now emotion is where it's at. Now, a lot of people are in a situation where they are geographically, physically in a part of the world that they really don't want to be in, and yet they are. What is that saying? It is giving you the opportunity to remain in the now and to offer yourself the opportunity of something better. Change your perspective on it. Now, this is all adding up to one great thing, and that is your vibration. So you could almost put a score on your physical position where you are, geographical, mental, emotional, how you feel it attitudinally. And of course, that reflects on your vibration. So if you say, for want of a better exercise, have a score out of 5. Physically and geographically, it might be a 3. Mentally, it's you don't really want to be there. It could be a 2, and so on. And that will give you an overall score. But it's all about, not about the score. It is about the feeling in a very expansive state. Now, it's in that vibration where you either can have a choice to feel good about it or to recognize the lessons that are happening in your life, which will take you forward. If you have an understanding and accept that there are some contrasts that will take you further than having a good time all the time. So it's the vibration. You are where you are because that's where you're meant to be vibrationally. And that's a great contribution to yourself, to those people around you, and more importantly, your future growth. You're looking at planting the seed of where you are at this particular time for your future self to beckon you to a greater and a more fulfilling, loving, and blissful life. So vibration is key. Shine the light on vibration and it will just expand for you. So it's lifting the energy of all those aspects. Feel better physically. Lift your vibration. Find something good about the physicality of your being. Geographically, surely there are beautiful spots around it. Milk those beautiful spots. Mentally, get a mantra going saying something about the environment that you're in. Emotionally, they will all lead into the emotion, whether you're on the scale, whether it's you're feeling depressed and deprived, or you're feeling on the other end of the scale where you're feeling optimistic and hopeful and heading towards bliss and love. And so it is finding that balance where it is. But you are where you are because this is where you're meant to be for those experiences that take you forward in one step at a time. Nothing has to be rushed. You can fix each one of those. If it's a lower score, you may be in the perfect place that you want to be forever and a day. And that is wonderful because you'll feel better physically, emotionally, geographically. So your stress level on a scale will be very low and you'll be smiling and enjoying your current situation. So it's about moving forward. Being where you are, because this is where you're meant to be, is about the best spot for you at this particular time, whether it's your ultimate spot in this world, geographically, or you really want to get out of this somehow. Let's move on to something better. But what's going to happen? You're going to take yourself with you. So geographically, you can change it very easily. But deep inside, there's some work to be done. And this is where we can help, tapping into that cosmic energy, this library of information that's forever being filtered through Alan and Whitehawk. We love filtering that information, bringing it down to that essence of the energy that moves us forward. So geographically, you can move. Physically, you can move out of your town, your area, your state, your country, but you take yourself with you. And this is an important experience that you need to understand. Look after yourself mentally, physically, therefore vibrationally, lifting that vibration up so that you can move forward to any location you like and enjoy it just the same. So if you're enjoying where you are at the moment, you will enjoy wherever you're going. If you're not enjoying where you are at the moment, there's some work to be done on that emotional scale, on your mental scale, therefore lifting your vibration. It is like that because this is where you are. We love having this time with you. Glad you could join us, and I hope you're enjoying where you are at this particular time.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to know more about the wisdom of Whitehawk, you can go to www.wisdomofwhitehawk.com. Thanks for joining us.